music.
It's Barcy.
And here we go.
In today's video, I will be showing you how to complete takedowns like these two and more. What's good, y'all? We back. We back on UFC, this time UFC 5. Today I'm going to be showing y'all all the offensive takedowns on UFC 5. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, we're going to start off with the single leg. Now, how you do the single leg is you hold L2, you press square and X simultaneously. If you're on Xbox, you hold LT while pressing X and A. Now we'll be focusing on the double leg. How you shoot the double leg is you hold L2 and you tap. I repeat, you tap triangle and circle at the same time. If you hold it, it will make you do a power takedown, which we'll get into later. All right, man, the next takedown we're looking at is an ankle pick takedown. Make sure you're at a distance when you're shooting this. How you shoot it is you hold L2 while hitting square and X if you're on PlayStation. But make sure you're at a distance or else it won't work. You're going to shoot a regular single leg. All right, now we're going to be focused on turning takedowns. It doesn't matter if you shoot a single leg or a double leg. Your position is going to depend on your stance. If you're on orthodox and you shoot a double leg right here, as you can see I did, if you hold your left analog stick down while shooting, you're going to turn. And you'll end up on top and end up in half guard. Now, this can be a little confusing, especially because I don't have the controller on the screen. But if you shoot a double leg right here and you flick your left analog stick up, you'll end up in side control. Now, or if you on the right side, when you shoot, if you hold the analog stick up, you'll go in half guard instead of down. We shoot down when we were on the left side. So if we were on the right side and you held your left analog stick up, you will end up in half guard instead of side control. Now you see us from the southpaw stance. When you shoot, when you flick your left analog stick down, you'll end up in side control because you're on the right side. If you were on the left side and you was to flick it down, as I just said, you end up in half guard. Now we're going to be looking at takedowns from the over and under position. How you get to the over and under position is you shoot a double leg and then you immediately tap R2 to cancel. When you cancel, your hands will lock on your opponent. As you can see here, your hands will lock and you can have full control. You can move them side to side. You can do anything you want. All right, now looking at these takedowns from over and under position. If you was to hold R1 while tapping X, you'll do this judo throw. You'll end right up inside saddle and have full control over your opponent. All right, looking at a different takedown from the same over and under position. If you was to hold R1 while tapping triangle, you'll do this little inside trip here and you'll end right up in full guard on top. All right, now we're going to be focused on the back clinch position. How you get in the back clinch position, it's going to be the same process. You're going to shoot for a double leg, cancel the takedown, hold L2 while pressing triangle and circle simultaneously. You can either move your opponent backwards, as I just showed you, or you can move them forward and end up in backside control. All right, now we're going to be looking at takedowns from the back clinch position. What you want to do is you want to press R1 and X, and you will throw your opponent, and you will go straight into backside. It's pretty simple. It can be either way. It can be R1 and circle together or R1 and X, and you'll still throw your opponent, and you'll go straight into backside. Now we're going to be looking at how to backpack your opponent. What you want to do is you want to press L2, R1, and triangle at the same time. If you're on Xbox, it's LT, RB, and Y, all simultaneously, and you'll have the backpack position. We're going to be looking at takedowns from the clinch position. How you even get into single collar tie is when you're at close distance, you want to tap square and X at the same time if you're an orthodox, and your hand should be behind your opponent's head, just like that. All right, this takedown is very simple. How you do it is, if you're on Xbox, you want to press RB and B at the same time. PlayStation, R1 and circle. Now I'm going to be showing you how to transition to the single under position. Either you want to tap R1 and triangle together or R1 and square. It doesn't matter. This is a very dominant position. You got multiple options here. Either you can elbow to the head, you can knee, you can punch. But anyway, here's how you do this single leg slam from the single under position. All you got to do is very simple. You just got to click R1 and circle simultaneously. That's RB and B if you're on Xbox. Now how you do this little judo hip toss, you want to click R1 and X at the same time. RB and A if you're on Xbox. Now for these hip tosses, you don't have to be in single under. You can be in single collar tie or single under. It's the same way for both. You want to Press R1 and X simultaneously, and you'll end straight up in side control, right inside saddle. Now we're going to be looking at takedowns against the cage. From this position, you can drag your opponent backwards, or you can shoot for a takedown. Right now, I have control of his back, so either you guys can go for the backpack as I showed you earlier, or you can drag him backwards as I just showed right there. But how we even get in that position is when you get against the cage, you want to flick the left analog stick up if you're in southpaw. If you're in orthodox, you want to flick it down just like that, and you'll have the back control. Now we're going to be focusing on different takedowns from this position. One is a slam, as I showed earlier. It's the same thing. You just want to click R1 and X at the same time. This one is L2, triangle and circle at the same time. You will enter for a double leg, and it's a power slam off the cage. This one is a turn and takedown, L2/LT if you're on Xbox, and you'll turn your opponent down, just as I explained earlier. But that's about it for today, man. I don't have no more offensive clips. I couldn't get every single takedown because I don't have no training partner. This is all from the CPU. Everything you see is with the computer, so some things I can't do by myself. But yeah, man, that's about it for today. I appreciate y'all, man. You all have a great day. It's been about 2 years. But we back, man. We back and we better. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you're new. It's your boy Borsey, and I'm out, bro.